Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Today we got a 2015 Ranger 1000 diesel. It was a Sunbelt Rentals retired machine. And after changing A-arms, brakes, prop shaft, drop shaft, flex bearing, everything possible on the chassis, we realized that the machine is very, very hard to shift. Basically, the machine won't shift at all with the engine running. If you put it in low, put it in reverse, or put it in high, and then start the engine will start moving by itself. Every indication that the clutches have gone out. So today, I'm going to show you how to change both primary and secondary clutch on this 2015 Ranger 1000 diesel. All right, for video purposes, I removed the rear wheel, 19 millimeter on the lug nuts on that one. Also 8 millimeter bolts that hold the clutch cover on, 8 altogether, all the way around. You also have your seal. Mine actually stayed in place, which is pretty good so you don't lose it. And also took the air filter and air box cover off just for video purposes. It was also easier to get the clutch cover off like that. Now the stock belt, I did replace it thinking that it was, just a belt problem. However, the stock belt is pretty easy to remove. You don't need any tools. Just take the belt, squeeze it together, like so. Make sure the machine is in neutral, that way your clutch, both the primary and secondary, will spin freely. And just pull the clutch belt, like so. Give it a turn, little wiggle, and the belt will come right off, like so. And then take it off the primary. All right, up here on the secondary clutch, 15 millimeter bolt to hold it on. Fairly simple. Get your impact, put it up there, and come right out. Check to make sure if you have any shims, anything like that. And grabbing from the back side, your secondary clutch will slide right off. It is a 2-piece system. Best thing you can do is actually mark it with a Sharpie. That way you get it lined up if you ever decide to put this one back on. All right, up here on the primary clutch, it's actually a 21 millimeter bolt. So 30 impact up there. Spin that out. Notice it's greased pretty well. That's good. Also make sure that there's no shims, anything like that will come out when you use your clutch puller. All right, pulling the primary off. EPI makes a clutch puller, primary clutch puller. For the 2015 Ranger 1000 diesel, it's actually a PCP 8. P as in Paul, C as in Charlie, P as in Paul, the number 8. Go to epitools.com. Super simple to find your machine. As you can see, I've got the tip greased up, the threads greased up, just to ease it off, get it started till it bottoms out. It's going to be a 19 millimeter head on this clutch puller. Thread it in like so until it bottoms out. Hand tight as you can. Throw your 19 millimeter on. Now we're going to go clockwise so that the clutch puller grabs the threads on the inside and the back side of it pushes against the engine and it'll pull primary off. Just like that. Super easy when you have the right set of tools. All right, for the new clutch system, we actually went with Duraclutch. Super easy online. They come as a full assembly with an American-made belt already in the box. Literally, you go to their website, you put in what machine you have, they give you the part number, click add to cart, Super easy, super fast shipping. Shout out to Duraclutch. Great product. Open the box, it's ready to go on. All right, so now that we got the clutches off, we're gonna repeat the process. Make sure you don't get any grease in between the clutch, causing the belt to slip. Like I said, Duraclutch comes as a whole assembly. It's already lined up. So literally all you gotta do is put it back together. So we put it up here on the shaft, kind of give it a little wiggle, make sure your splines are lined up, and you actually hear it bottom out. Just like that. Put your hand on the back side, make sure you're bottomed out on the back side. Ready to go. Put your 15mm back in. Hand tight at first and then snug it down according to Duraclutch's torque spec. Now I'm gonna hit it with the impact, but I'm also gonna go back and re-torque it so there's no issues in the comments. So, now on the primary, on this particular machine, they tell me in the instructions not to put the OEM washer. You can use the OEM collar, but not the OEM washer. So, as we were doing, repeating the process, like that. Make sure it's bottomed out. Like that. All right, putting the belt back on. American made belt. Make sure you can read the letters from left to right, just like you're reading a book. Instructions say to put it on the primary first. Now the OEM belt, when we took it off, we could squeeze it together. However, Duraclutch is nice enough to send us a clutch tool that will spread secondary clutch apart. You feed it on just like that, and it'll lock in place and just unlock your belt just like that. Ready to go. Put your cover back on. 8mm bolts. Also make sure your seal is in. Make sure there's no cracks. Take it out and inspect it. Because this right here, if you have a broken seal, then water could get in, causing the belt to slip. It could cause major, major damage. I hope this video helps. Hit that subscribe button because we have more videos coming. Thank you.